Hi, it's 4 o'clock. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. It's busy time, very busy week. I hope you caught my live with Birdie today. If you haven't watched the replay, there's a lot of really great information out there in our talk that can help you. Today I wanted to talk about an electronic press kit, and I touched upon this a little bit with Birdie this afternoon, but I want to give you my thoughts about why I think it's important and what you should include in it, at least at the very minimum, if you don't want to have a full-on electronic press kit. So in the electronic press kits are really widely used in the music industry, but that doesn't mean that if you're a performer or you're a designer, you can't have it too. I know each creative industry has its own specific standard. So for example, designers might have their own portfolio, performers might have a headshot and resume. I'm not advocating for substituting for your portfolio for an EPK, but what I'm saying is you should definitely have both. And the number one reason why you should have both is because you want to be able to advocate for yourself. You want to really be able to put out a succinct file of information or PDFs of information about you and what you do. It's not something that's going to hurt you. In fact, it's just going to provide more information about you in a succinct way to the people who are potentially interested in the creative services that you can offer. It's also a way for you to start getting the mentality of the business of the arts. It's super, super important to really look at yourself as a brand. And as I say in my firm, we are a boutique firm, but we act like a huge company like Coca-Cola. And that's what you should start doing with yourself. You should really start to adopt the mentality of you being a brand. And one of those things that you can do to elevate yourself and be more brand-like is to create your electronic press kit. Your electronic press kit is something that you can do. You can do it in PowerPoint, you can do it in PDFs, however you choose to format it, just start and do it. So you might say, well, Elektra, where am I going to use this electronic press kit? I'm going on an audition. They're looking at my headshot and resume. And that's true. I'm not saying to substitute your headshot and resume. I'm saying that, for example, if you have a website, then you can include it as a tab on your website. If you're communicating with people online, which is what everybody is doing right now during COVID, then you should definitely have that PDF that you can attach and send via email. A lot of the times people just don't have time. They're not going to go and Google you, search for you, go to your website. If you have a succinct document that has the relevant information about you, you are saving the other person time and you are being top of mind. So what should you include in your press kit, in your electronic press kit? So remember, this is a document to get people to know you right away and to understand who you are, what you do, and how you can deliver value to them. So at the very, very minimum, you should have like a short, succinct bio. So if you're, for example, a designer and you've designed for top brands like Coca-Cola, Macy's, Nike, then you're going to want to include that in your bio. You don't want to make it too heavy because you really want to just catch them right at the beginning. You definitely want to have pictures, or at least one or two pictures that can showcase, if you're a performer or an actor or a singer, your versatility as a performer. And you also want to include some press clips or press links or press clippings so that people can see that you've been in press. That's what you should include at the very minimum. Again, you're showing your bio, you're showing what you look like, and you're showing your press. All of this is having people get to know you a little bit more. So if you, for example, are a performer or a filmmaker or a musician or a singer or a songwriter, you want to include your Spotify link, you want to include your SoundCloud link, you want to include a link to your reel so that people can see your work and what you do. This is, like I said, not going to replace your portfolio or your headshot or your resume, but it's a tool, if used wisely, can be used to advocate for yourself and also to demonstrate to the person that you're talking to that you are business-minded and very, very serious about your career and what you have to offer and how you are a brand. Remember, we are trying to encourage you to position yourself as a brand so that you can eventually monetize off your work. So put your bio, put your headshots or a couple of headshots, put a link to your Spotify, your links, your reels, put links to a couple of press clippings. And if you have an attorney representing you, an entertainment lawyer, put your entertainment lawyer's contact details there. So if there is anything to be negotiated, the person that you sent the EPK to has the contact details of your attorney. So it's something that's very simple. I think that if you just created PowerPoint slides and then change them into PDF, you could really do this and have a really beautiful, simple product that you can always have with you. You can also include it in your email signature so that people, if they wanted to, could just click and go see it. So that's my little bit of advice today. Again, this is all about further positioning yourself as a brand so that you can continue to work towards trying to monetize your work product, and become more successful in your career. I don't care if not a lot of people are doing this. This is not about following trends. This is about positioning yourself as a brand. And if nobody else is doing this, then you have all the more reason to do it so that you can be a renegade and a pioneer and a leader and change the face of your industry. So I hope that this was helpful. Watch my live with Birdie. Hopefully that will shed a little bit more advice. And if you want help with this, reach out to Birdie. I'm sure that this is something that she can help you with. I hope that this was helpful. Create your electronic press kit. Include the relevant information in there. Continue to work towards monetizing your brand. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk tomorrow.